the greatest shooting big man in history. Positionally, it's a great fit. He hadn't won much. That was my question, right? This was a long-rumored potential move for the New York Knicks. Leon Rose obviously was his agent when he first came into the league. I think he's got great leadership around him. The one piece I hated to see the Knicks lose was Dante DiVincenzo. You think about the way Dante played all season. He was thrilled. He's somebody you could coach hard, play hard, great shot maker, toughness. But I am so fascinated by Karl Anthony Towns when Mitchell Robinson comes back. How much does that duo play together? We obviously saw him adapt his game to Rudy Gobert.
He'll have a healthy Anunoby, and Mikal Bridges, one of the more underrated acquisitions by any team in the offseason, given what he is on the defensive end and what we've seen from him at times on offense.
Before the Knicks made this change, I thought if they had stayed healthy a year ago, they were positioned to challenge the Boston Celtics. Toughness, leadership, talent. It'll just look different now, but I still think they're well positioned.
Yeah, Randall got hurt end of January. We didn't see him again as Sabonis takes it to the rim and flushes it. Year 9 for Sabonis. Third full season with Sacramento as Melton hits a three. They're 12 of 19 from three.
I think that's Draymond Green's 5th assist here in the first half.
Jones can't answer. That was halfway down and out.
These should be two fun offensive teams to watch.
And this lineup right now, you got Draymond Green at the 5. And a foul called here on the Warriors. It's going to be on Kyle Anderson off the ball. All right, let's get the latest on Brandon Podziemski from George.
Dave DB, Brandon Podziemski took a big hit earlier in the game on a screen. He went back to the locker room. He's good to go, though. They checked him out. He's fine. He should be back in the game soon, guys.
All right, thanks for the update. Great news, and you pointed it out, Doris, on that screen and also the contact in practice this week, so that shoulder already a little ginger. Murray with the basket. Sacramento back within 2. Curry over Sabonis. Rainbow 3 wouldn't go. That almost looked like the one over Wembanyama in the Olympics that was like 10 feet over his upstretched arm.
Can I make a confession? As brilliant as he was in both the Olympics semifinal and final, I mean, things were tenuous and stressful for a fan at home on both nights. And there were times where Steph was turning it over in the final. There might have been profanity in my home. And then he starts hitting those threes, and I just said, sit down, it's Steph Curry. And Kerr was like telling us pregame that Eric Spoelstra and Ty Lue are looking at him like, hey. And he goes, welcome to the Steph Curry experience.
Keegan Murray with the basket. Most of the time, the experience is maddening for the opponent.
Yes, yes.
Draymond Green short. Kept alive, though, by Melton. And Fox right in the grill of Curry, who dribbled it off his foot and turned it over. The profanity, of course, was not coming from you. It must have been the kids, right?
There was a point at which he turned it over, Steph, and he's running back down, and he's like, don't worry about me. And he was saying it in the direction of Draymond Green, who was there to watch the final.
I don't think Draymond was worried about him.
No, I think he had seen enough.
Melton with a good look. Can't bury that one. Rebound Sabonis, who has 7 boards in 13 minutes.
Draymond's got 5 assists. He could easily have 8 or 9.
Anderson, good defense that time on the cutting Keon Ellis. Curry trying to shake Murray. And he can't.
Wow.
Fans love it. So does the coaching staff. Look at the bench for Sacramento. And it won't won't fall. Good pass, though, by Curry to the corner.
Come on, folks. That's not easy for Keegan Murray defensively.
Did an excellent job. Now Fox driving. Foul, count it. The harm by Steph, and an and one for De'Aaron Fox. .327 to go in the first half. Sacramento up 2 with De'Aaron Fox now at 8 points after that last and one.
I've talked a little bit about this team wanting to get downhill, little up fake, change of pace.
Sacramento Kings from Bob Davies, the Rochester Royal, who played from 1945 to 1955. His daughter wished DeMontis well in wearing that number, wished him luck because he wanted to honor his family. But that's not the only thing DeMontis is changing his game a little bit. He wants to shoot more three-pointers. He shot 38% last season on only 1 attempt a game. So his head coach, Mike Brown, would like to see him, particularly on those short rolls, pop back out and shoot some more threes, and that could create more space for some of the downhill action you'll see from De'Aaron Fox and company.
How hard or easy is that for a player as we see Sabonis there with the long two?
Well, first and foremost, you can tell already that his ethos is he thinks pass first. I mean, Domas is 20 and 10. It feels like nightly, right? That string of double-doubles a season ago, just ridiculous. So he, too, is incredibly consistent. I'm curious to see how often he gets to it and what the feel is like. And part of the reason is the acquisition of DeMar DeRozan, who we've already said, that's not in his repertoire. This guy is the mid-range master. So if Domas can space it from that position, it will give those dynamic ball handlers, Monk and Fox and De'Aaron, room to go. And what does an NBA player need more than anything? Just a sliver of space. You give this guy just enough space, he's going to turn the corner and get where he wants to go.
Well, you think about it in the context of the NBA champs from a year ago, the Boston Celtics, and you watched it firsthand, Doris. A lot of times 5 players on the floor that can spread the floor and shoot the ball. Obviously, if Sabonis can do that, opens things up for everybody else. And there's another 3 for Buddy Hield and the 13th for the Warriors. Speaking of spreading the floor, Hield is 3 of 3.
Steve Kerr, again, they were second in the league in three-point attempts last year, 48 per game. Teams want to take more, not less. They're on pace for 50 right now.
Yep. Traveling violation on Sabonis.
You mentioned the Boston Celtics. Yes, it was shooters at 5 positions. You know what else they had? Nobody to target on the defensive end. All 5 starters were very good individual defensive players as Melton continues the shooting for this team. They are 14 for 26 from 3.
The shot making by both teams just incredible here. Great pace, intense first half of a preseason game. Good catch and finish by Murray on the look from Sabonis.
I think all of these players know that their run is coming in this first 24 minutes, and they are, they are making great use of it, because I don't think we're going to see a lot of these guys in the second half.
By the way, you were talking about the Celtics. They have the annual general manager survey that just came out. The overwhelming favorites to repeat.
Yeah.
We have not had a repeat champ since the Warriors 2017-2018. Sabonis hits the mid-range shot again.
This, I tell you, the announced team may be the only team in preseason form. Because these 2 teams look good.
Here's Hield, another one. Hits again. Buddy Hield, 6 of 6, 4 of 4 from 3. There are 2 players in this game, 6 of 6. DeRozan on one side, Hield on the other. They're 15 of 27 from 3. Steve might be over there saying you guys might want to save some of this for a couple weeks from now. Fox in the lane, gets the floater to fall over Looney. Tough shot.
I'll tell you, how tough is that? They are touching the paint consistently. It is a 24-10 advantage in the paint. That is how the Kings are staying in this.
8-second difference in the game in shot clocks. More of this, please, in the second half. See who's on the floor then. Melton throws it away. Ellis with the steal, sees the clock, takes it in, and throws it down. Keon Ellis gives them great energy as a starter or coming off the bench. 4 seconds left in the half. Moody. And an empty possession. Good defense by DeRozan. And then Ellis to end the half. 68-66 Sacramento. Stephen Curry with 13 points.